Hi guys, hi, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Megaga Chiku. I hope you are fantastic wherever you are or wherever you're watching this from. Please subscribe if you are new here. We share about God, we share about talks about empowering ourselves in the Lord. We share sometimes recipes, vlogs once in a while. But welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. And yeah, let's grow, let's expand, let's expand our territories. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about something that has been on my mind, something that has been in my heart, something I've been really thinking about, and it's something I brought to the Lord. I want to break free of it, and this thing is shyness. Being shy. What is being shy? I think we are there are two sets of people. As per my knowledge, there being an introvert, and there is being extroverted, and you can be in between. Okay, so it's okay to be any of those. Oh, okay, I majorly am an introvert. I like my books, I like my own time, I like my quiet time, I like to recharge alone and in my thoughts. I like all those things, and it's totally okay, and I love it. If you're an extrovert, you're on the other side of your on the other end, and it's totally okay. There's something that becomes a problem is now in your introvertedness. It's like you have mixed it with shyness, and it's okay to be shy. It's okay to feel like, oh my god, it's not like people people experience shyness, and it's okay. But then it becomes a problem when it becomes a hindrance, when it becomes a barrier to your growth, to your moving forward in life, when you let it uh be a barrier to you grabbing opportunities and running with them, because in your heart, in your mind, you're like, oh my god, I'm too shy, I cannot talk to them, I cannot talk to that CEO, I cannot talk to that person, because you have made them, you have put them in this pedestal where they are too important. You in your heart, in your mind, you think they're too important, and you are down here. If you put them here, you are down here. And so it's like you have created your own barriers, like you cannot approach them or you cannot talk to them because of these lies. They're actually lies. And it's shyness now comes with that negative connotation, because there is that lack of confidence, because you're always, oh, I'm okay where I am, I'm okay. You don't want to push yourself outside your comfort zone. So there is also fear. There's fear of being yourself, because you tend to think others are more important than you, and essentially becomes a barrier. Okay, shyness, I don't know, maybe sometimes someone is just born with it. Sometimes it's like maybe it was passed through your line. I'm working towards that. Okay, so I'm not so shy right now. I've not been shy, of course, but it's something that has come out recently, and I really want to break that ceiling, to break that barrier, and just be confident and be bold. So growing up, I was very shy. I never wanted to participate in clubs, in games, and it will be just like even making friends, it was so hard. At that time, I think I found it was okay, and it's okay, if you are like that, and if you are okay being um, in your own space. But it was, I think, majorly I was majorly in fear. I was like, you are like, oh my god, no, I cannot. No, no. I'm just okay wherever I am. You don't want to raise your hand in class. You don't want to be audacious and out there, and try things that are too loud. And yeah, and recently I was passing through a school, and I saw kids playing, and I had euphoric moment when I was in that age, I was like, oh my god, I was so shy. I didn't want to participate in games, in clubs, in all these things. And so I had a deep desire to pray. Even I prayed for my children that they will be the bold. I will instill in them the confidence to be bold and to go forth, to get what the society has to offer, actually, because it's not for specific people. Actually, it is for everyone. And the bold you are, if you are bold, if you are confident in grabbing those opportunities, you sometimes you even go far from primary school, secondary school. Some people are have careers from their young ages. And so it was like, oh my god, I want different. I want different for my children. I want them to participate in church, church things, youth and kids PMC and all these things. I really wanted that, and so I prayed for that. Little did I know that I also had to pray for myself to get out of that nutshell, because yeah, it's not nice. Like, you can see an opportunity, and then you just, because you think you are not um you do not have the required things, so that so that disqualifies you even in going forward for them. So many people, everyone is disqualified. No one is born of knowing things. But when you get out there and when you make um connections with people, and you're not so fearful even to make mistakes, and even if you make mistakes, you dust yourself and you're okay even to try again. I think that's a very good attitude of of having as a person in life. And so yeah, then I think I had also identity issues, body image issues. I felt some people were more better, more new, more beautiful. All lies. These are just all lies. I don't know. I envied or I admired the people with many boyfriends, and I was like, oh my god, how do they do that? At that time, of course, I thought it was a cool thing, because you're developing, you're having all these feelings, you want also to have to be recognized. And so I summed all this, because of course, if you're shy, few people will come and try to make friends with you, um because they just think you love your space, or they also like can sense a barrier. You don't want to talk back to them, you don't want to laugh with them. So of course, there are many factors that maybe you don't have so many friends when you're growing up, or even in adult life. But if it is something in you and you feel like you can work it out, I encourage you to work it out. And I'm going to give you some of the steps that I came across when I told God, I want to have identity in you. If you're saying I have all these things, if you're saying all these promises are mine, if you're saying I'm a royal princess, a chosen nation, all these things, then how come I kind of shrink myself? I kind of small or decrease myself, not in a humility level, because I feel intimidated, but because I feel intimidated, and because I feel I am lesser than. No way, no way, no way. That is no way how to live, and I want to get out of this. I want to get out of this. And so yeah, I came across these very beautiful steps. I want to encourage someone there who is like in your heart, when you're out, of course, when you're making in the public, you appear confident, you appear, yes, bold, but deep down in your heart, you're like, I cannot do this. I am going home, and this is not for me. Approaching that CEO is an how do I even start? You feel like, oh my god, inside you are like, you are not yourself, you are crumbling, it's like a bondage of some sort, I don't know. And oh my god, God had to rewire me. God had to just bring me back to who I am, my identity. If I believe in him, then that thing, we are all equal in him. So why am I so afraid in being bold and in going for what he has for me, what he has said for me? And so I want to give you some of these steps before I get to speak so much. And yeah, um this verse is very nice. First John 4:4, it says, but you belong to God, my dear children. You have already won a victory over those people, because the spirit who lives in you is greater than the spirit who lives in the world. Okay, so there we have been, God has confirmed to us that we are his children. We have already won the victory. Why are you walking in fear? Why are you walking with so many voices in your head that are telling you, oh no, you cannot, you can't. This post is for someone else. This table, they deserve it. They deserve to be. Yeah, it's like you've posted some of these some of these positions for certain people, for specific people, and for yourself you feel like, I know it's not for me. So we have been told you have already won the victory over those people. Who are those people? Those people are the ones who have not accepted Christ as their Lord and Savior, who have not really taken his identity and owned who he is, and owned who he is in us. He is the king of the world. Can you imagine? The king of the world watches over you. He says you are his daughter. Come on, guys. You are his daughter. You are his royal princess. Can you see yourself as a royal princess? Can you see yourself as a child of God who has been marvelously created and formed? Even before he chose you, even before the foundations of the earth. So how come he chose you? If he chose you to be in a certain body shape, he chose you to be have a big nose, big eyes, big lips, whatever kind you are, that is how he intended you to be. That is how he chose you to be. If he chose you to be small like me, why would you want to change yourself because you feel like the society has put in your mind that this is what perfection is? And who is perfect? There's no one who is perfect. So I want to challenge you guys, own your identity in God, because the Spirit of God lives in you and is greater than the spirit that is in the world. He is greater than the spirit who lives in the world. Every other voice that is speaking to you, that is telling you you're not good enough, that is hindering you to go forth, to go forward, to apply for that job, to say hi to that lady, because you feel she's so sophisticated for your even, you're going forth to ask her out and maybe get to know and even marry. Why would you feel intimidated? We are just people. I'm telling you, we are just people. And when you start, I had a hack the other day, because I used to I would say maybe someone's so good looking, so handsome, so beautiful, and they have this beautiful car, they have this beautiful life, and then I would maybe immediately I would shrink and I would be like, oh God, I do not come close to their level, something. And then the Holy Spirit, I don't know if it's maybe I'm sure it's the Holy Spirit, is like he was like, but be yourself. You don't have to match where they are. You don't have to compete and appear like you are good enough to talk to them. No, be yourself. Just be who you are. Wherever you come from, how you talk, how you eat, just be yourself. You don't have to think you are lesser than. You don't have to think like you don't deserve them. You don't deserve to speak to them. That boss, that stranger. It doesn't mean that you don't have to, who appears higher above than you. It doesn't mean that they are better than you. No, or you are lesser than. No, you are all equal in my eyes. You're children. That's why I call you. You belong to God, my dear children. All of you, you are my dear children. So reposition your confidence back, retrain your mind back, and so, because the spirit that lives in you is greater than the spirit that is in the world. And the world does not define you, does not define your identity, does not define your purpose. The world is not That is should be the last thing. That should be the last thing. Hear me again. That should be the last thing of who you think the world should make you. Only God has the right, and He has already given us the identity to for us to be who we are in Him, to be like Him, that is being in light with Him. So these are the steps for that. If you want to break free from this, number one is be intentional in praying about it. Pray about yourself. Pray God to break these things, this like that. I don't know how to call, I don't want to call them chains, maybe shackles, maybe yeah, you're in this cocoon. Ask God, God, I want better for myself. I ask you, God, give me boldness, give me confidence. And it's not the confidence of the world, it's not the confidence of being proud. No, it is the confidence of going forth because you're a child of God, because you believe you deserve those things. You deserve everything else the Lord has created in this world. So pray about that. Pray about that issue. The second thing I would say is master the art of self-love. When you master the art of self-love, when you love yourself, your imperfections, your weaknesses, your goodness, your strength, your weaknesses, everything. Master to love yourself. Actually, in the morning, tell yourself, Rebecca, I love you. If you are Rebecca, if you are Martin, say, I love you. I love you. I love the way you are. I love me. You say, speak to yourself, I love me. I love the spirit that is Lucy in me. I love the Megaga in me. I love the soul and the spirit and the functioning and the wiring of Lucy. I love me. So master that art of self-love. Speak to yourself. Affirm yourself in the Lord. Affirm yourself in the Word of God. And it does not mean in your weaknesses that you cannot improve. No, we take our children to school to improve them because we love them. So if there's something that you want to improve in yourself, improve yourself. Go forth and get knowledge, get skills, get communication skills, get confidence skills. Go out to those free courses, free online courses, and even blogs. There's so many, and perfect yourself, and let that inner bold you come out when you are even in front of 1,000. You will be bolder when you also have something to contribute, when you have the mannerisms that are required to live in a society. So start with the second thing is master the art of self-love. The third thing is start to retrain yourself and change yourself and your thinking, that is, have a new mindset. Romans 12:12, it says, let me see. It's about your mindset. Reform your mind. It says, do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So renew your mind. Renew your mind. All those lies inside there, renew them with the truth of Christ. The third step, or the fourth one, is constantly remind yourself that you matter, that you are a blessing. You are a blessing to people. When you walk into a room, like, you matter. You own the space. You own that. You own your shoes. You own who you are in that room. Your presence is valued. And so tell yourself that I am valued. I bring value. I am worthy. Retrain your mind to speak that to yourself. Speak that to yourself every time. Even when the gripping of fear comes to you when you're presenting something, or when you're in front of people, remind yourself, I am confident. I am confident in the Lord, and I matter. And then go forward with your presentation. The fifth thing, come out of your comfort zones, and when there is something in church, volunteer, take part, initiate, have the will. When you're selected, even if you're not selected to pray, you're not selected to usher, offer ushering, you're breaking that ceiling, you're breaking that wall. And by after some time, after coming out and going forth, um in these places that are not so comfortable for you, it will be so, it will be like a normal thing. It will be like, this is normal. I can talk, I can present, I can do all these things, because you are intentional in participating in social activities. And don't just be the passive person at the back. No, if you can, just break free and volunteer to be the person who is speaking, who is mentoring, who is doing all these things. Yeah. And yeah, the I can say the sixth thing is feed your knowledge. Know the things that are happening around you. And because you'll have something to contribute, you'll have something to talk about wherever you are in your introvertedness space. Even if someone comes to you and says, hi, this and this is going on, you have something. You are not like a pushback. You don't appear like what do we call snob. You don't appear a snob because you don't know. You speak, just speak genuinely with a good heart. Don't be a snob. Don't be like, I don't talk to just anyone. Even if you don't want to talk to people, just try to contribute one or two words, and yeah, put a smile on your face and walk away. Yeah, so have some knowledge about what is going on around your world, around the world. And the seventh thing is brush up on your social etiquette, be it your dining etiquette, be it your corporate etiquette, be it emotional intelligence. um and yeah, go find these skills. They're all over. The eighth thing is become comfortable with making mistakes. And because the other thing that I found, like shy people in, like they really hold themselves mateka. Like they are like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed, why did I have to do that, why did I speak like that? Like, you're always on your case, you're so hard on yourself that you're even you don't give yourself grace. So be comfortable in making mistakes, and laugh at yourself, laugh them off, and do better. Learn from them and do better next time. It's okay, everyone makes mistakes. And yeah, people fall. If you've just fallen in the public, and everyone is staring at you, some are laughing like, oh, I'm just falling. It's okay, ouch, it's okay. And then get up and yeah, and move on. You don't have to be like, you beat yourself up so much that it becomes your it brings you down, literally, from head, your mind, your soul, your spirit. It brings you down, and you completely feel like you are nothing. So be comfortable in making mistakes. Yeah. And yeah, I think yes, the final thing is start affirming yourself. Start affirming yourself in the truth of the Lord. Who are you in God? You are his chosen one. You are loved. You are worthy. You are confident. You walk in boldness. When you appear boldly, there's that verse that says, when you appear, actually it says, appear boldly to me, to God. So if you can go to God and boldly and give him all these things, I hope you do appear boldly to God, so you can appear to any man. So say, I'm bold, I'm enough, because my God is enough. I'm enough. He's everything, and so I am everything in him. And so if I'm everything in him, therefore there's nothing that, why should I be intimidated by certain things, or by certain people? No, don't give them the upper hand. God has the upper hand over your life. yeah, and so those are very, very, very beautiful steps for me. I wanted to share them with you, and I hope that you are breaking free. You will break free from the chain of intimidation and fear and shyness and lack of confidence, not confidence of the world, not confidence of intelligence. No, we're looking for confidence in the Lord. You may have, David had no qualification. He had no he was literally a shepherd boy. Yet because of his confidence in the Lord, because he knew his God, who had, and he had that confidence where he said, my God has brought has made me slay the bears and the lions. So why should I fear Goliath? Why should I fear this tall, bold looking man who is literally intimidating me? No, my God is higher. I know my God, and my God will make me, he will make me be a victor over him, and we will receive victory. So that was David. He had no qualification. Yes, you can have all the qualification and still be confident, but be confident in the Lord, not the confidence of pride and trying to appear like you're the best of the best of over everyone else. No, it is the confidence of the Lord. No matter where you are, no matter your position, no matter your career path, no matter your physical shape, no matter no matter anything you are, who you are, be confident and be bold and go forth for the things that God has set for you. And with that, I thank you for being here. I don't know if there is any other word to seal this. Yes, First Peter 2:9. But you are not like that, for you are a chosen people. You are royal priests, a holy nation, God's very own possession. As a result, you can show others the goodness of God. Oh, I love that. For he called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. So go forth, show off the goodness of the Lord for the glory of God. If you want to start a YouTube channel, start it up. Don't say you're too shy. If you want to start writing, write. If you want to start your career, your own business, start it. I encourage you right now, start it, because God has said, you are my own possession. So with that, guys, I will leave you, and I will wish you a very fantastic time, a very fantastic day, and may you remain blessed. May the grace of God like overwhelm us in a good way, so that we can have his boldness to go forth for his things. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.